And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On play action, now Brady. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 44 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded at the 2. Breaks a tackle. Still going. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down. Ryan flushed out right. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Ryan forced out to his left. Now this is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Shea McClellan in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out. All day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Allen's got it. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. Touchdown! Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On first down, Ryan able to fight through one tackle. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Third down here.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Ryan, his throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it